And happening right now, the Lobos waking up, well, probably in a couple hours. Big winners this morning after a very close and very exciting big tip-off marathon.
That's right. The Lobos came from behind to beat Davidson 86-81 in front of the country on TV and thousands of screaming fans at the pit. And that is where our News 13's David Romero is right now. Boy, David, what a way to start the season.
Exactly right, Elizabeth. What a way with a win, like you mentioned, and of course, just a few hours ago, mind you, we're only at about 5 o'clock right now. This parking lot was full, and the pit was rocking. Of course, as the midnight tip-off came for the regular season for the Lobos. Now, it was a sold-out crowd as fans packed the pit for the game. They faced Davidson of North Carolina in front of a national audience as the game aired on ESPN. It was an exciting game, especially the last 10 minutes when the Lobos finally got some steam and pulled ahead after trailing most of the game. But they pulled it off, winning 86-81. The excitement of the very late game didn't bother the fans.
Mid-season, we're going to be in true Lobo form, man. They did a great job. I'm glad I stayed up. I got to get up in the morning and go.
Get up and go is right, and of course the Lobo fans will be having good reason to get up and go this morning because they pulled off that win. And of course this was the first time that ESPN carried a Lobo game since about 2005, back when they beat Air Force, and what a show it was. Elizabeth, back to you.
Wow, how exciting. Congratulations to them. David, thank you. And you can bet Sports Director Van Tate will have all your Lobo game highlights coming up tonight at 5:30.
All right, in other news this morning, funeral plans are being set for longtime District Judge Bob Schwartz, who died this week while recovering from a fall.
We're not cats. We only get one life. And I think, Ms. Bell, you did have your chance. You had a chance to turn this around before.
That's Judge Schwartz. They're lecturing this woman after sentencing her to 9 years in prison for letting kids party at her house. The judge died of pneumonia yesterday, less than a week after he broke his leg when he fell over his dog. He was in his early 60s. Now, Judge Schwartz was also involved in politics. He ran for mayor in Albuquerque back in 2001 and barely lost to Marty Chavez. He was also Governor Bill Richardson's crime czar before Richardson appointed him to the bench 4 years ago.
Still no suspects or arrests in what may be Albuquerque's recent shooting cases. Police say neighbors heard gunshots on Paloma Southeast around 1 a.m. yesterday. Officers then found a man dead with a gunshot wound to the chest. A few minutes later, cops got another call about a man that had been shot just a few blocks away. He was taken to the hospital. Investigators have not said whether the two shootings are connected. A shocking confession. We now have the 911 call of a man accused of a murder more than 20 years ago.
I need a police officer right now.
What's going on?
I've done something wrong and I need to get arrested.
You've done something wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
What have you done wrong?
I murdered a man.
Well, authorities say that is Lawrence Shearer. Back in May, police say he admits to killing Roger Elderman. The victim was found dead in his Albuquerque townhouse back in 1991.
If you bring a police officer over here, take me to jail and everything, I am done running on this. I want to turn myself in.
Police say they had to let him go after he made that call until they had enough evidence for an arrest. Officers ended up later finding him in Colorado. Shearer is now charged with first-degree murder.
Here is yet another case of what sounds like a bad cop from Albuquerque, because we now know one former Albuquerque police officer will never be able to get a badge in New Mexico again. The Law Enforcement Academy Board recently made that decision for Walter Drutak here after his long history of problems. We found out they started all the way back in February of 2008 when Drutak got sued, saying he used his baton to hit a man in the legs and did so much damage that man couldn't walk for weeks. By the way, he also wore leg braces. Drutak got in trouble 4 more times that year, getting sued 3 more times and getting suspended for 30 days. Then in 2009, a report says Drutak saw his wife get rear-ended and he beat up the other driver until officers showed up. The city has spent almost $250,000 for lawyers to represent him during all of this. Well, the school worker from Rio Rancho accused of trying to have sex with a 12-year-old girl is set to be in court this afternoon. Chad Richardson is hoping a judge will let him out of jail on bond. He's been there since November 2nd when state police say he was online and tried to get a 12-year-old to meet up with him and have sex. Richardson's a computer technician at Sioux Cleveland High School and is on paid leave right now.
In just a few hours, a man convicted of murdering his landlord is expected to be sentenced. 52-year-old Kenneth Thorell was convicted of shooting and killing his Tijeras landlord back in 2010. Police say there was an argument between the two in which the landlord shot Thorell once in the arm. Cops say Thorell then shot back, hitting the landlord 9 times.